Hi everyone, I'm back this week with another Plouise inspired look. I wanted to create a nice sunsetty eye with a bit of glitter, bit of drama, of course, as always. But yeah, I used the Plouise palette in this tutorial today, and if you want to see how I did the look, then please keep on watching. So as always, I applied a concealer base all over the eye, and today I just used the Plouise base mixed in with my own concealer, and I placed that all over my lid up to the brow, covering my entire lid in a... So the first color I applied is this mustard yellow color, and I applied that on a blending brush and I buffed that in through my crease. I blended the color quite far up into the kind of eyebrow area, but obviously you can do this as blown out as you like, but I like the kind of mustardy color to be quite blown out today. Then to deepen up the mustard, I took a burnt orange shade and I further buffed that into my crease just to deepen it ever so slightly. And then to add another layer of depth to the eye, I mixed two of these shades here together and I further kind of buffed it into my crease. Then with the shade Contour, I took that again on the same blending brush and I really kind of concentrated that color into my crease just to achieve a nice smoky depth into the crease without adding too much color to the eye. And then I took the darker kind of browny purple and I pressed that to the outer corner, blending that into the crease, and this will create a really lovely dark smoky effect to the eyes. Just to add the warmth back into my eye, I went in with the orange color and kind of lightly diffused the edges with it. Then I took my concealer again and I carved out my crease, but when I was carving it, I kind of swooped the outer edge in like a little flick in a way. I've seen a lot of people do this lately and it looks kind of funky, so I decided to give that a shot, and then I covered the rest of my eye with the concealer. Then just to bring some color back into the eye, I applied the orange, then the reddy kind of colors, and then back in with the purple, just to bring it back together to be a smoky eye. But I left a nice little kind of like a trim in my crease and I set that with a matte white eyeshadow. Leaving that little gap clear kind of creates an effect of a half cut crease and it looks quite nice, and you can put glitter or gel liner or any sort of color that you want in that little area. Then I just took a black liquid liner and I drew a pretty thin line, for me anyway, across the eyes. But obviously, make it as thick as you'd like. And then I just took a matte black eyeshadow and I very lightly kind of pressed it onto the liner just to blend it in a little bit more. And then I took that on a blending brush with some of the darker colors from the Plouise palette and I diffused that black into the purple and the red of the eyes. Now I do realize that you can't see anything what I'm doing, but I basically repeated the same process on the bottom as I did on top. But as you know, I'm as blind as a bat, and when I was doing this part, I had the mirror basically in my face, so I apologize for that. So then I just took a pigment from Inglot and I stuck that down with a little bit of clear duo glue, and it's my favorite way to adhere any pigments or glitters. And I kind of just followed the swoop I carved out with the concealer, and then I just pressed it onto the eye, and I wanted the most intensity to be in the inner corner and I wanted it to kind of gradually fade out to the outer corner. Then just to open up my eyes a little bit, I applied a little bit of a nude gel liner into the waterline, but of course you can use a white, or if you wanted you could even use a pop of color like yellow or teal, but you know, experiment, it's up to yourself how you want to do this part. And then I just finished that with a small bit of a wispy lash. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you liked the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you all later. Bye!